Hello and welcome to the ASN Live. Now let's have a look on the top 4 stories of a day. World Environment Day is the United Nations most important day for encouraging worldwide awareness and action for the protection of our environment. Since it began in 1974, it has grown to become a global platform for public outreach that is widely celebrated in over 100 countries. World Environment Day is the People's Day for doing something to take care of the earth. India is the global host this year and the theme is Beat Plastic Pollution. It started in 1974 and since then the day has provided a global platform for like-minded people to reach out to each other. The theme invites everyone to consider how they can make changes in their everyday lives to reduce the heavy burden of plastic pollution on our natural places, our wildlife and their own health. Every World Environment Day has a different global host country where the official celebrations take place. This year it is India. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address an event marking the World Environment Day today. The 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development states are resolved to ensure the lasting protection of the planet and its natural resources. The government is likely to announce a bailout package of more than over 70 billion rupees to cash-starved sugar mills to help clear dues to farmers, according to the report. The country's Cabinet Committee on Economic Affairs is scheduled to meet on Tuesday to decide on the bailout. The government is keen to placate India's 50 million cane growers who make up an influential political lobby, especially with the national elections barely a year away in May 2019. Last month, the government had announced a subsidy for sugarcane farmers and had said it would build stockpiles of sugar to cut a surplus in the market. The country had outperformed market expectations in the 2017 to 2018 crop year, which led to a fall in prices, leaving sugar mills unable to pay farmers. India's sugar output is likely to scale record highs in the next market season, with farmers choosing to plant the crop despite falling prices and around 200 billion rupees in delayed payments for mills for the current harvest. India will push fellow BRICS members to define terrorism and reflect its concern over cross-border terror when their leaders, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, gather for their annual summit in Johannesburg in July. Officials familiar with the matter said on Monday, if India manages to achieve the twin objectives at Brazil, Russia, India, China and South Africa grouping, it will be a major victory for the country after the United Nations and United States designated the Pakistan-based Lashkar-e-Taiba and Jaish-e-Mohammed as terrorist outfits. The talks will continue as terrorism, BRICS vision for UN reforms and de-radicalization are on the agenda when national security advisors of the 5 nations meet in South Africa from 21 June, an official said. NSA Ajit Doval will represent India at the meeting. The definition of terrorism is not an easy issue. The UN itself is yet to define it. We need to wait and see which way the discussion will progress, what we come up with at the end. One of the BRICS diplomats mentioned above said, requesting anonymity. The UN's failure to define terrorism worries India. Addressing the Indian diaspora in Brussels in 2016, Modi said the United Nations has all means and mechanisms to deal with war. Unfortunately, the UN does not know what the definition of terrorism is and how to address it. Shah Rukh will be next seen in Anand L. Rai's Zero. The film also stars Anushka Sharma and Katrina Kaif in lead roles. In the film, SRK plays a double role and one of it is a vertically challenged man. Anushka plays the role of a scientist and Katrina will play an actor. Earlier this year, the first teaser of the film was released. In the teaser, SRK was seen dancing on the song Affu Khuda in his Daf Avatar. The teaser has left everyone excited for the film. Recently, one of the video from the set goes viral, in which SRK is rehearsing on the song Affo Khuda. The actor perfectly matches up the steps his choreographer shows to him. Shah Rukh Khan and Anushka Sharma are currently in the US shooting for the film. Actor Madhavan, who is doing a cameo in the film, has also accompanied the team to the US. Along with Madhavan, the film will also see special appearances by Sridevi, Karishma Kapoor, Jimmy Shergill, Kajol and others. Abhay Deol will play Katrina Kaif's love interest in the film. About working with SRK, Katrina had said that Zero is SRK's baby and he is deeply involved with technology part of the film. Zero is slated to release on 21st December in 2018. That's all for today on ASN Live. Stay tuned for more updates.